Hi guys, welcome to Rabbit Carrot. Today I'm doing a video teaching you how to convince your parents to let you get a rabbit. I know that lots of you want to get a rabbit despite my last video. In addition to a few more things that I wanted to add to my last video were that rabbits live to be 10 to 14 years old if they're kept properly, and they need to be fixed, or else, males, they'll stink up your house with spraying, and they will dig, and they'll all be aggressive and more skittish. And with females, they have an 85% chance of dying of cancer by the age of 3. So there's that, and then also rabbits can get to be 14 pounds. And then there's my last video, and despite all of that, if you still want to get your rabbit but your parents aren't on board, here are some ways to get them to be. So there are a few reasons that parents don't want their kids to get rabbits. And basically the biggest issue is that they think the rabbit is going to become one of their chores, and the kid is going to take care of the rabbit for half a year, maybe a year, and then it's just going to stop. Or it's just a phase of theirs, or they're going to have to figure out what to do with it when they go on vacation. Something like that. And it's kind of like, a 4-year-old being interested in, horses, and then, when they turn 5, they're interested in something completely different. So some ways you can show your parents that you're actually dedicated to getting a rabbit is, first of all, like I said in my last video, I recommend getting, or at least fostering, a cat first, because that kind of gets you used to it. And so it kind of gives you a chance to prove to your parents that you are responsible enough to take care of a pet. Also, if your parents are still kind of hesitant on that, then you can maybe babysit your little siblings, or babysit for other people, pet sit, things like that. If you don't have any of those opportunities, I recommend, even if you do, I recommend doing this as well. I recommend putting together a binder. And as you can see, I have some on horses, on cats, and rabbits, and that's where I have the most information. So as you can see, I have a lot of information on rabbits. And here I mean, everything I could think of, I put in here. And I still have actually some stuff that I want to write about. So you can do that. And also, you can write out a sheet of problems that your parents might encounter, like who's going to do the litter box, who's going to feed it, and who's going to pay for it. And you can describe to your parents how it would all work out. And yeah, you can also already go ahead and try making arrangements for when you do go on vacation. So like if you have house sitters, or if you have a friend who also likes rabbits, you can already get in touch. So, you can say, if your parents say, what do you do on vacation? You can say, well, here, look, I have this person that I feel comfortable using. I also recommend getting books and magazines on rabbits. It not only educates you, but it kind of shows your parents that you are studying up and you are interested, as does the rabbit binder. And really, the only thing that would give you the full right to get a rabbit, well, as long as your parents are on board, is if you support it yourself. That means you take care of your rabbit, you pay for your rabbit, you would drive your rabbit to the vet, but that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So you have to get your parents on board for that. You'd explain to them that it actually doesn't stink up the house, as long as you get it fixed. And if you pay and you care for your own rabbit, and you say, look, if I don't do this, you can take it back to the pet shop, most parents would be on board, as long as they know that their daughter or son or whatever would actually stick to what they said. And these are a few suggestions, and if none of those work, give it time. Like, I really wanted my own pet. I got since I was basically knew that you could have pets, so basically since I was 4. I got my cats by coincidence because they came into our yard as strays when I was 8. And I really wanted to take care of them, and I don't know what happened, but I didn't really get to because they were in my dad's office. So I got to take care of them for the first half year, and then after that, I didn't get to. I barely got to take care of them anymore. So I said, you know, I really want to take care of my own pet. So I was thinking of like rabbit or guinea pig or something, and it took me from when I was 8.5 to when I was around 11 to convince my parents to let me get a rabbit. So it does take time, and it does really take showing responsibility. Of course, between then I was able to help out with my cats, but you know, I really did want rabbits because then I've been looking into them with my friend as well. But yeah, so I just recommend doing a binder, or if you like doing it on a computer, do it on a computer. And you can see I have this notebook and this notepad. I have my books. And I really just kind of sat down and talked to them about how I would keep my rabbit and how I would make sure that they wouldn't have to, you know, I would do chores and I would babysit and I would use every penny of my allowance to pay for my rabbits and how they wouldn't have to worry about them. And it did take a while, and that's what I recommend doing with your parents. If none of that works, please comment below and I'll help you if I can. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!